y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nakisha, and today I just wanted to give you guys an update on my financial journey. I don't know if you saw it, but I made a video some time ago talking about my desire to kind of get my money in order and to do better and start to building some wealth for my children and I kind of just wanted to give you guys an update because some of you have been asking about it, and so yeah, I'm just going to talk about that a little bit. So when I made that video, it was in September, I want to say. I made the video in September, and as you know, the holiday season sneaks up on you real fast. And so that's kind of what happened to me. So September, October, November. Okay, so shortly after that, I did a lot of traveling, and then all of my household birthdays, we have late birthdays. So 2 of us are in November and my son is in December. And so I made the video in September, but girl, to be honest with you, your girl did not get started with her journey. I say in January. That's when I officially got started in my journey because listen, let me be honest and be real about it. I don't know how many of you follow me on Instagram or social media or anything like that. If you don't, excuse me, why aren't you? Go ahead and follow me over there on Instagram. But if you follow me, it's very apparent that, I like a good set of bundles. Your girl like some clothes. I like to shop. I like to do stuff like that. I like to travel and have fun and do stuff with my kids. Okay. So that all costs money, right? And so it took a little while for me to adjust to the no spend life. Okay. It took your girl a little minute to get adjusted to the no spend life. Listen, you guys, I'm up here on the financial journey talking about, listen, I'm keeping it real. It took a minute. Okay, it took a minute for me to be like, you know what? I have not bought myself anything in a minute. Let me go over here and get these cute pair of shoes. Okay, especially when, you know, business has started doing so well for me around that time of year. And so you got this extra money and, you know, I'm like, oh, yes, girl, I'm going to buy this for my mom for Christmas and this and that. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling about that. But listen, so I'm going to say my journey started like in January, right? And so in January, I told myself like, listen, this is it. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, right? So I told you guys that I was going to be following along on the Dave Ramsey system, which he takes you through the baby steps, right? And so each of these baby steps is basically like a new step or a new journey in your financial situation, right? And so the very first step in the baby steps is to save your emergency fund, right? It's to establish an emergency fund that is simply for emergencies and you're not going to touch or whatever. And so I was able to do that. And like I said, with my income having picking up for me and just doing really well, my business kind of doing well for me, I was able to save my emergency fund. Now, it's not, oh, wait a minute. Let me, I don't want to lie to y'all. Hold on. Baby step. Okay, so what I did is went to go get the book to make sure, y'all, because, to be honest, listen, I ain't on here trying to put all my business out in the street, everything, but I wanted to see what the amount was supposed to be, the minimum amount for the baby step, because that was not at the top of my head, right? Because I know what I saved, Yes. So baby step number 1, he recommends for you to put a minimum of $1,000 in an emergency fund, right? And so I was able to do that pretty quickly. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, boom. Let me go ahead and put the $1,000 up immediately, right away. So I did that in January, right? Boom, got that $1,000 in, and I kind of just was like, you know what? Let me just put $1,000 in here every month, whatever. Right. And so I got through baby step number 1, and now I am on baby step number 2. And baby step number 2 is to pay off all your debt using the debt snowball. right? And so that's where I am right now. Now, I don't have all this ridiculous, outrageous, crazy debt. I do have 2 credit cards. One will be gone very, very soon. So I'll have 1 credit card to work on, and then I have student loans. I have student loans. So that is coming up very, very soon that I'll be working on those. I'm pretty sure I'll be to those by next month. And so I'll be starting to pay those student loans off. I think I might have like, I don't have that much student loans, girl. I don't know. I don't consider it to be that much. So before I say that, I think I have like 20,000. I might have like 20,000 in student loans. So I have to work on my student loans next. After this last credit card, I'll be working on the student loans. And so that's where I am. I'm on baby step number 2. I'm going to get the student loans taken care of, because after that, after I get the student loans taken care of, I will be on baby step 3, which is to put 3 to 6 months of expenses into a savings as a full emergency fund. And so before I get there, which for me, I kind of put a partial full, I guess, because my living expenses are not very expensive at all. I preach for you guys to decrease your expenses as much as possible. I'm not just telling you that. I'm telling you that because I do that. My living expenses are very minimal in my mind. Anyway, my living expenses are very minimal. I think max, like for real max, and this is probably on the high end, max. Now, if this not a little bit, don't judge me. But to me, it is max. I think all of my bills are $2,000 a month, max. And I'm not looking at anything. I'm just going off the top of my head. And so my living expenses are not that expensive. So I'll be working on getting this debt paid off with all the excess money or whatever, so that I can move on to putting this emergency fund up. And so that's where I am. I'm still at the beginning of this journey, you guys. I know I made the video way back in September, but your girl had the heart. My heart is in the right place, okay? My heart is in the right place. And I wanted to do the right thing at that time. However, the journey did not start then. Okay. The journey did not start until January. And I'm really, really, really going to be buckling down on it this year, because I would love to pay off my student loans this year. I love to be done with that. Because I do have a income stream that I'm going to dedicate to just paying off my student loans, because I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of them, frankly. Just tired. I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of that. Okay, so I am gonna dedicate one stream of income to paying off my student loans, and we will see how far I'm able to get this year. Hopefully, maybe might be a good stream of income, and maybe I can get it to the point to where I can pay those off this year. If not, I know for sure they'll be paid off by next year. So that's where I am. Since I've been on this journey, there are some things that I have learned that I can't believe I'm just now learning them. Not that I didn't know them. Maybe I just wasn't good at them, but now I'm getting really, really good at them. And I think that's kind of making the difference in, my success at doing the Dave Ramsey system. And the very first thing that I learned, this is going to sound petty, but can I keep it real about me? Okay, one of the very first things that I learned was to check my bank account every single day. And I know that sounds very, very basic, but there was a point where I was not doing that. Girl, back in the day, it would be like, okay, I ain't gonna look at this account because I'm kind of scared what it's gonna say if no money ain't in it. I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe this card and see if it go through. Put a little faith and put a little prayer on this thing and see if it go through, okay? I'm talking about me. Okay? Don't be judging me. I won't judge you. There was a point in time where I wasn't checking my bank account like that, right? And so I've learned to really check my account every single day so that I can keep track of my spending, making sure I'm not overspending, making sure people ain't going in my account getting no money for nothing, for no services, nothing, all this that I don't know, whatever that I might have signed up for according to them, or my kids are not ordering games on the freaking phone and getting charged to my account and all that kind of stuff. It helps me really, really, really avoid all these unnecessary bank fees, because there was a point, listen, keep it all the way real with yourself. Be real. There was a point where I would get fees and I would just be like, or something would come through and they're like, oh no, but that came through first and so this couldn't cover and blah, blah, blah. And I found myself paying the bank just so much before I learned, right? Found myself paying the bank unnecessary money. And so learning to check my balance every single day, check my account every single day has been so beneficial for me. So beneficial for me. And if you're in a space right now where maybe your money a little funny or it ain't looking the way you want it to look or whatever, do not neglect looking at your bank account. Go ahead, look at your bank account every single day, see what you got in there, see what's going on in that thing, because what you pay attention to, that's what flourishes, right? So check your bank accounts. It's worked for me. The next thing that I learned that has really helped me too is not committing to any new recurring bills, right? So, when Homecoming came out, Beyonce dropped that Homecoming. I don't got Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I'm not paying for that. No, ma'am. No, thank you. No, she ain't doing that. Oh, my back is itching. I'm not doing that, right? But I wanted to see the little Homecoming so bad. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, hey, she killed that thing at Coachella. And I wanted to see it, right? Sorry. I still haven't seen it, to be honest with you. I have not seen it yet. Now, I am going to watch it. I heard it's on Showbox, but I don't watch TV like that. But I am going to probably watch it Friday night. But guess what? I was not going to sign up for no Netflix just to see one show. I have committed to not getting a new car. I have committed to not getting a new phone. Nothing like that has to add any additional bill to my bottom line each and every month. I'm not doing it, okay? I have a goal and I am determined to reach that goal. And if that means that your girl has to chill for a year or 2 or 3, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not committing to any new recurring bills until I hit my financial goals. And the last thing that I learned that really has worked for me and really just really kind of just exploded this thing for me and made it successful is I have committed to making money daily, right? I work from home. I have my own business. And what I do is pretty untraditional, to some people. But even though it's really normal to me, I have committed to making money every single day. And not everybody does that, right? Not only have I committed to making money every single day, I have committed to making passive income. And I have committed to making a certain dollar amount every single day. Right? So in my mind, I'm like, listen, and this is not the number, I'm just saying, I have committed to, you know what? I want to make $100 a day. Right? And if I have not made that $100 a day, and this is literally how I do it. If I haven't made that $100 by lunchtime, listen, I'm like, what do I need to be doing? Let's get it, right? Okay, if I have not made that $100 by 5 o'clock, I'm going to go and do something. So I have set an intention to make money every single day, to make a certain dollar amount every single day, and to make passive money daily. And I think those things just have really, really helped me to be able to get on track with this financial journey, right? And I know that it's just going to get better from here. Implement some of these things that I'm talking about for yourself. If you're in a space to where you need to save money, you're trying to get out of debt, you're just trying to, do big things, get a mortgage, do all that good stuff. Try to implement some of this stuff because it really is working for me. It really, really is working for me. I'm going to try to make sure that I keep you guys updated because a few of you have asked me about this. I'll probably make one of these videos every other month. Maybe I'll start showing actual numbers and all that good stuff if you think that'll be beneficial. But yeah, I just want to make this video because it may be helpful for somebody, because I know how it is to be in a space and you're like, you know what, I just want to get this together. And so that's where I am right now. Not letting nothing hold me down. Okay. No matter how I work, what my work is like, how many kids, whatever, I'm going to hit my goals regardless. And that's how we need to look at this thing. Any and everything is attainable when I put my mind to it. Okay. Okay, girl. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here. Let me know if this was helpful. If you guys want to continue to see this type of like financial type of video and everything like that, share this out with someone that may need to get a little bit of encouragement. Like I needed to get some encouragement back last year at the end of the year when I was around here buying all these unnecessary gifts. Yes, girl. Share this out on social media. Share it with someone that may find it beneficial. Go ahead and watch another video around here somewhere. It will be linked, girl. And I will check you out over there in that video. Bye, guys.